Hello friends and soccer lovers to a brisk and sunny Saginaw, Michigan for the 2024 edition of the MSYSA Spring State Cup. Good morning, my name is Robert Kerr, pleased to be on the call alongside the Sports Video USA crew. This weekend filled with finals is being streamed live and archived on the MSYSA YouTube channel. I'll be with you all weekend long here on Field 7. Right now, you're tuned in to the U15 Premier Midland Fusion Green versus Novi Park's Lightning Gold. On your screen, in the white tops and black shorts, Midland Fusion coming into this game undefeated in the spring season, led by Coach George Hey. From left to right on your screen, the blue and the yellow, Novi Park's Lightning Gold, led by Coach Cameron Wright. We're about 3 minutes into the game. Ball's gone to each side of the field with Novi Lightning getting a corner and heading just wide in the opening moments of the match. To get here, Midland Fusion won in penalty kicks over the Nationals, and then in the semis, a 3-0 win over DCFC Genesee. And this is a dangerous moment, and eventually cleared by Midland Fusion. Is a good step into the park by defender Nathan Wright, as they have a throw-in. We'll review the Lightning in the blue and the yellow starting lineup. In goal, Will Payne, and Jesus Torres, Tanner Fung, Nathan Wright, Thomas Law, Costa Theodoro, Henil Banani, Finn Futrong, Dylan Mosley, Tyler Parks, and Cristiano Pilot leading the line up front. This is number 2, Nathan Wright, to take the throw-in. Takes a lot of the set pieces for this Parks and Rec select team. First time the Parks and Rec have entered a team into the State Cup. This Novi Parks and Rec Select program, which is the Lightning, is a volunteer parent-run organization. Got 2 practices a week, no winter session. Really want to be flexible, allow players to play multiple sports throughout the game. I'll be listing some of the facts about these players playing multiple sports, a couple of them playing more than 3 or 4. As that's the first big chance of the game, falls to number 21, Hanil Banani. First shot of the day for the Lightning. In goal for Midland, in the white, going right to left. First save of the game, Landon Wisniewski in the goal. Back line of Ryan Harden, Landon Cooch, Travis Lloyd, and Caden Saylor. In the middle of the park for the Fusion, Wesley Post, Noah Shaner, Owen McNames. In the front 3 of Dylan Del Amo Langenberg, Blake Razinski, and Luke Shotwell. We'll be playing 2 40-minute halves today. To get here, this undefeated Midland Fusion side, I actually got the path to the finals mixed up. Novi was able to come from behind and win in PKs in the quarters, and in the semifinal, first half goal by Iribor and a winning goal by Cristiano Pilot got them here. As Fusion have their first chance of the game, and it was Midland Fusion, in fact, who beat the Nationals in the quarterfinals and won over Genesee. In the semis, Fusion, in their spring season, a plus 18 goal difference, 22 scored and only 4 conceded. So both teams coming in here with impressive records. Coach JJ of Midland Fusion loves coaching his team. He says their biggest strength is their flexibility. He can move players around in all sorts of different positions. and perform excellently both with subs and on-field players, being able to move them around. He called it positional flex. Really thinks it's fun. He also admitted his team is better in second half as this throw goes into the box. The Lightning defenders are tested here. Fusion look to keep it going. Number 8 looking for space to cross. He gets around a tackler. A second, moves inside, right-footed strike, doesn't get it cleanly. Maybe another chance here, right-footed strike through some traffic. And goalkeeper Will Payne confidently comes out and scoops that up. Fusion starting to impose a little bit of pressure here. Only about 8 minutes in to this first half. Those Fusion's number 8, Wesley Post, trying a shot there a moment ago. Wisniewski punts it over the halfway line. Post was looking to connect. His teammate does well to win the ball up the field. That's Rzinski. Post again. Cross goes over the head of Luke Shotwell. Fusion looking dangerous when they get the ball into the attacking third. That cross looking for Noah Shaner, number 10. That ball bounces off the chest of Harden, and his defensive teammate Landon Cooch helped him out well there, but Cooch has to give chase again as the Sailor. Here's the Lightning crossing the field. 2 in the box. Looked like it might fall there for a moment to Parks. A lot of running so far. Up the left-hand side. Here's Langenberg. Cuts inside. Tries to get on his right foot. Challenged. Rides a couple challenges. Gets it back to a teammate. Pass out wide. Not quite accurate enough off the right boot of Owen McNames. Coach AJ giving his central midfielder some words of encouragement. Just telling him to find his balance, composure. Wisniewski comes to the top of his box to claim that loose, long ball. Like I said, the team in white, Midland Fusion, undefeated coming into this matchup. These two teams have not faced each other. First time in this competition for the Lightning, who are on the attack. Long-range right footer. Plenty of power off the right boot of Cristiano Pilot. But Wisniewski able to get his body right and catch that powerful shot. Novi having to do some defending there as Rzinski got on the end of that long ball. Ball in the box, right-footed strike, blocked, falls to the feet of a Fusion player, but didn't quite get the connection. I think the attacker was off balance. That's number 20, Dylan Del Amo Langenberg, the varsity freshman at John Glenn, Spanish-born. Apparently incredible academically as well. Honor roll all through middle school. Cuts inside. Novi pressing. Midland rides some challenges, but it's cleared. Remember Dylan Mosley not able to get on the end of that long ball, and it bounces into the welcome arms of Landon Rzinski, the 8th grader. He's on the honor roll. He's played soccer since he was 3. Has the Fusion goalkeeper. Officiating our U15 Boys Premier Division State Cup Final. Center referees Mackenzie Perez and assistants are Jason Cross and Trevor Worthman as we have a free kick. That looks like Tyler Park standing over it. in the past, this field, or these fields here in Saginaw. Beautiful green grass. They play slow, and that's chipped into the box. And it finds its intended target, Blake Razinski. That was a well-worked set piece from the Fusion. But the header not quite angled correctly to trouble the net of Will Payne. Goalkeeper Will Payne, apparently a big World War II buff. Plays baseball, flag football. As the defender takes that goal kick, forcing the Fusion to punt it wide right. Kept in there, but turned it over. And there's a whistle from our official, Mackenzie Perez. Full slate of action this weekend with 16 State Cup finals over the next 2 days here on the MSYSA YouTube channel. My name is Robert Kerr. I'll be on Field 7 all weekend. If you're if you're tuning in and it's not the game you expected, there's another stream for matches being played on Field 3. As Novi Lightning look to attack that Fusion net. An attempted cross by number 6, Vin Phu Trong. Hits the side netting. Goal kick, finds a teammate. Coming down this left-hand side in front of the camera. Keeping the parent section on their toes. As that one comes out of bounds here on the short side. It'll be a Lightning throw. Nice throw towards two teammates, and that's looped over the top by Costa Theodou, but doesn't connect with their teammate. Wisniewski, goalkeeper, received 2 academic awards for his honor roll status and exemplary conduct, and he might be called upon here again as Novi Lightning get into the box, but Fusion able to get out of danger with their passing. Good connection there. Some good passing there, and that does get on the foot of a Novi Lightning player, and bearing down on net was Blake Razinski, the Bay City Western varsity starter. Really nice combo. Best passage of play so far in this game, about 15 minutes in. Fusion were able to get out of pressure in their own half and find pressure on the goal. As here's Fusion again into the Novi box. Dylan crosses and it's blocked. Good closing down there by the Lightning's number 2, Nathan Wright. This Fusion team, you can see why they might be undefeated, 6-0 in league play this spring. Undefeated march to the final here in the State Cup, Michigan State Youth Soccer Association State Cup 2024 spring final. Corner for Fusion, taken short. Closed down well by Lightning. Good pass. Awkward bounce for the Lightning. Might fall for a Fusion player here. Right-footed strike, and that's deflected. If that was on frame, goalkeeper Will Payne was flat-footed after that deflection, but to their relief. To their relief, that was not on goal. Apologies for any wind noise as there's a slight breeze here in Saginaw. Corner taken long this time. Into the box at Novi Lightning clear. At least a little bit. Well battled for there by Fusion midfielders. Strong, able to block that delivery, hold his neck. He maybe hit his head there. 22 in white. Owen McName's showing a bit of grit here in defensive midfield spot. Up the left-hand side, confusion. Novi having to do a lot of defending here. Good move. Right-footed cross. Falls to an attacker. Maybe hesitated on the ball just for a second. I think we've gotten a substitution for the Lightning. As I see number 19, Ethan Erebor, has checked into the game. Lightning in blue and yellow going from left to right in your screen. Midland Fusion green going from right to left. Had more of the chances so far in the opening 18 minutes or so. McNames collects, plays down the right-hand side. Gets the return service. Skips past one Fusion player. And a no-nonsense clearance from Tanner Fung. Erebor closes down, slips. Defender did well to turn away from danger there. Turnover in the midfield. Down the left-hand side, still with Fusion. Good battle here. Fusion might be able to keep it in. Novi able to deal with it for now. Picks his head up, looking for the new sub. Got a front three working here. Pilot, looking for Erebus. Fusion do well to snuff out the danger. Front three for Novi Lightning not clicking yet, as the back line is challenged by a really nice pass out of the midfield by Post. Post definitely seems to be the orchestrator here in the early goings. Wants to play college ball. Dow High School honor roll. Was pulled up from junior varsity to varsity for states. Oh, dangerous. McName's got in the way of that. Here comes Fusion. Gets around the defense. Right-footed delivery. Over the head. Right-footed strike at the back post. Number 20, Dylan Delamo Langenberg with the biggest chance of the game so far. Great delivery from the right-hand side over the defender and the goalie to his right foot, but only able to skew it wide right of the goal. Excellent play from the Fusion, really starting to impose their will here as we head into the 20th minute. Good combo of passes there from Midland. Poked away there by the Lightning defense. Number 4, defender Landon Cooch sent that wide to the right. Eventually cleared with a big left boot. Harden keeps it alive. Lightning scoop it towards midfield. Here's Erebus, the leading scorer of the team, gets on the ball, picks his head up. Dispossessed, though. Chipped ahead long. Had it away. Given chase is Hanel Banani. He finds a teammate. But he's dispossessed. That was Pilot, I believe. Here's Fusion. Get 2 ahead of the ball. They find 1. Here's Langenberg. He had that chance a moment ago. Right-footed strike. Solid contact, solid power, but just too close to Will Payne, who gets a good, strong catch on that one. Over the head of Erebus. Erebus collects it from his teammate. Parks. Dispossessed for a moment. Stepping in strongly. It's Trung. Eventually blocked by Lightning. And that'll be their defensive third. (27 and 6). Vinh Phu Trong and Sands coming into the game. Immediately, here's Midland throwing it out. Trying to see these Lightning subs as Fusion clear the ball, only as far as a Lightning player. Find Erebus, who's been isolated so far. He finds teammate down the right. Here's Cristiano, who just switched into the midfield. Crosses play. Doesn't connect, though, with new sub Aiden Lee. That's towards Pilot, but cut out. Here come the Fusion, who look to have players ahead of the ball. That ball to the left side of the attack has been available so far. Post has been finding those runs of Langenberg very well, as we have our first Fusion sub, number 80, Bryce Williams, coming into the game. Coming out, Luke Shotwell. Fusion throw. Popped up. Shown some passing prowess so far, our Fusion. They've had players ahead of the ball when they try to break out. It's been the difference so far. When Fusion try to break, they don't often have players ahead of the ball, or that the pass ahead doesn't quite connect, except for this time. For that first pass into the attack, did well, but eventually falls into the arms of Landon Wisniewski. I think the second sub was Ashmit Achara. Erebus had the ball taken from him on the top of the box. Lightning turned the ball over. Quick pass to the right-hand side for Williams, but the new sub onto the field, not able to wrangle that one in. Williams, 80 on that far side. Plays JV and varsity for Alma. His coach thinks he's going to be a future coach or an administrator. Amongst his things, his hobbies, is he's made his own backyard soccer league, the BCC, or BFC, sorry. Backyard football. Also plays bagpipes and trombones and works on his family farm with sheep. So, number 80 on the right-hand side of this attack. Man of many talents. His McNames, his touch is just a little long and really well read by number 18, Travis Lloyd, to kind of guide that and let that go out of bounds. It could have been a turnover for a breakaway for Novi, but he guided it well. Post, looking for that pass to the left. Doesn't connect that time, but has definitely worked so far, that 20 to 8, or 8 to 20 passing connection. Almost created a goal earlier. Erebus is boxed out there by number 4 in the back line, Landon Cooch, who's done well so far in this first half. If you're just tuning in, this is the U15 Boys Premier U15 State Cup Final between Midland Fusion Green and Novi Park's Lightning Gold. Midland Fusion are in white and black with green numbers going from right to left. In the Lightning, in blue and yellow. Going from left to right. A free kick from midfield. Sent long to Erebus. It looked like some danger there as that pass was on the money, and it looks like Lightning have been awarded a corner. It was the first moment of some real danger to Wisniewski's net there. Lee, right-footed corner. Over the goalkeeper. Defended well as number 10. Jesus Torres was lurking at the back post there. Good corner. Definitely challenged Landon Wisniewski in the Fusion net. Novi looking to get in that attacking box. Erebus dispossessed, but Lightning are still on it. Crossed for Lee to chase, and he gets there. Can he keep it in? Looks like he does. Combined on the top of the box, makes Lee chase. And it looks like that will be another Lightning corner. Looks like Leo Moreno set to check in for Fusion here, but looks like we'll have this corner first. And that's Aiden Lee to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the box for Lightning. And that one hits the near post side netting of the Fusion net. And here is that change. A reference to Leo Moreno checking into the State Cup final. Looks like Owen McNames and Dylan Delamo Langenberg coming out. Checking in, Theo L. and Leo Moreno. McNames put in a really solid 29-minute shift there. Stopped a lot of counterattacking opportunities, got in the way of a lot of stuff, and set off a few attacks. Picking up his head well is number 10 for Fusion. Finds Bryce Williams, who's slowed by the attacker, wins that ball back again, crosses it, and there's the first goal of the game! Bryce Williams rides a tackle and feeds number 3 for the Fusion, Blake Razinski. 1-0 Fusion. '30th minute of the U15 Premier State Cup Final. One 0 to the team in white and black. So, Coach George Hayjay sees his team get the lead right after his first set of subs, as here we see another one, number 24, Sam Meese, check into the game. Really well taken goal. The new sub, Bryce Williams, battled for that and put in a dime of a cross for number 3, Blake Razinski. What answer does Cameron Wright's Lightning have? Gotta say, number 10, Noah Shaner, really set the stage for that as he won that ball in the middle of the field, drove into the attacking third with his head up, found Williams on the side to the right, who won the battle with his defender, played in across, and Blake Razinski, the Bay City Western varsity starter, did the rest to put his team up 1-0. And it was Williams again, giving that left side of the Lightning defense a hard time. Play 40-minute halves. We're just over the 30-minute mark, about the 32nd or so here in Saginaw. Saginaw Township Soccer Complex on McCarty Road, beautiful Saginaw, Michigan. Just under 2 hours north of Detroit, hour north of Flint. We're about 20 minutes away from Midland, so if anyone has a home field advantage, it would be the team with the lead in white. As goalkeeper Wisniewski did well to play that with his feet. Good turn there from Moreno. Here come Fusion again. Another cross. There's Shane again. Cross dealt with by Novi. And shouts for a foul are heard by center referee Mackenzie Perez. And Lightning get a bit of a reprieve. The broadcast booth is on the Fusion side of the field. Can't hear if there's any complaints from the Lightning contingent on the sideline over there, as Williams' challenge could have been seen as a foul in the lead up to that goal. Nothing given. Definitely no complaints from the Fusion side of the field. Oh, that skips over the foot of Cooch, but no harm. Here come the Fusion. Head up as he's playing. Impressed so far with this Fusion team. The diagonal ball over the head of the defender, looking for Williams. And that slows down in the grass, and Williams crosses and almost connects with the goal scorer, Brzezinski, again, as he made a darting run across the face of the goalkeeper. Fusion definitely growing as the minutes turn in this game. Coach Hayjay said that they get better in the second half, so might be a long outing for the Lightning if it continues with this pattern of play. Another Fusion substitution coming in here is number 9, Wallace Borden, the defender. Comes in for the goal scorer, Brzezinski. Borden coming from Dow High School. More of a defensive mid, but we'll see how he plays here with the lead. Well shepherded by Cooch, who's looked pretty solid at the back for Midland. Indecision there by the Lightning midfield. Front three not getting a lot of service here for Lightning here in the first half. Cooch blasts it wide to the left. Good accuracy. And that looked like a foul there, but referee says play on. Cutting inside. Gets a foot on it. Does the 5 for Lightning. Still on the ball. And out from Lightning. Cooch heads it only as far as Lee. He's got 2 ahead of him. What can he do with the ball? He didn't get a shout there and had to hurry his play on the ball. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass for Erebus, but doesn't do the trick. And that'll go out for a Fusion goal kick. Coach Wright giving some instructions. Looks like that's a substitution. Number 2, Nathan Wright, coming off for the team trailing 1-0 here. About 5 minutes or so to go until halftime. The U15 Boys Premier State Cup Final. taken short to Cooch. He's played in between players there as Fusion's number 5 tries to take advantage. Costa Theodorou. Theodorou spends his summer in Greece. Wonder if he's heading there shortly after this tournament weekend. The tall number 5. Also basketball. Under pressure from Williams, Novi defense does well, but here come the Lightning, looking to build on the top of the box, but comes undone. Lightning clear, looking for the run of number 14 in blue, Braden Aegis. Aegis, my apologies. Throws to Aegis. Steps out of the way. His Pilot looks to get on the end of that. Referee gives a throw for the Lightning. They'd love to get an equalizer here right before halftime. They've kind of been on the ropes here for a lot of this first half. Throw towards Arabor. Doesn't quite connect as it ends up in the arms of Landon Wisniewski. Lightning definitely don't want to concede here in this later moments of this first half. That's going over the head of the defense. Here's Williams. Ahead of him is Moreno. But he finds number 10, Shaner, who was instrumental in that goal. Left-footed cross. Great supply into the box from Fusion. They stay on the ball. Right-footed strike. Wallace Borden took an effort outside of the box. He's applauded by the sideline and his coach for having the confidence to take that shot on from probably about 20-25 yards out. But the distribution from the attacking midfield to the front 3 has been really impressive here from the team with the lead. That goal kick puts them under danger again. Shaner sends a high looper for Moreno, who holds off the defender well. Wallace Borden finds number 21, who gets on his right foot. Strike! That shot attempt almost fell fortuitously to Noah Shaner, who's really done well. Kind of the hockey assist for the goal, and has done really well to keep his head up when he's got the ball at his feet to find his teammates with some quality distribution and some strong running with the ball at his feet. And Fusion looking to add a second before the break. Strong run from Borden. Challenged by Costa. And that's a foul, free kick. Some thought that was the halftime break, but looks like there's going to be a free kick here before the intermission.
Wallace! No. Right there.
The assister of the goal, Bryce Williams, standing over this narrow-angled free kick. Dangerous to defend against here as service comes in, challenges the goalkeeper. But Will Payne grabs it well, and there is the halftime whistle from our official. Mackenzie Perez brings the first half of the U15 Premier State Cup Final to a close, so we're going to take a quick break. So at the half of the U15 Premier Final between Midland Fusion and Novi Lightning Gold, 1-0 from a goal from Blake Rosinski, assisted by substitute Bryce Williams and orchestrated by number 10, Noah Shaner. Second half to come in just a few moments in game one of the day, game one of the weekend here in Saginaw on the MSYSA YouTube channel. Come back in a moment for the second half. Hello, we're back on the MSYSA YouTube channel. Second half of U15 Premier matchup between Midland Fusion and Novi Lightning is underway. Midland Fusion with the 1-0 lead, an excellently worked goal, finished off by Blake Raisey. The difference here. In blue and yellow from right to left on your screen, Midland Fusion from left to right in the white, black, and green. Midland Fusion undefeated on the season, have the lead here, while this Lightning team, the first time that this club has entered the competition, so they're in uncharted territories, have a lot of comebacks on their resume, even in this competition. They narrowly got out of the group, won on goal difference to get to the knockouts. They were down 2 goals at halftime in the quarterfinals and came back to win 4-3 on penalty kicks. In the semifinal, it was 1-1, and then Cristiano Pilot got a second half winner. So I heard the sidelines for where the broadcast booth is. We're right next to the Miami Fusion bench. Players were rightly so reminding each other that this Lightning team has comeback ability, so be sharp and aware to their propensity to grow as the team or as the game goes on. But Midland Fusion coach agreed the same, that they play better in the second half of games as well. Their Fusion, they have the lead. They're on the attack here as the goal scorer Riesinski gives chase into the corner. My name's Robert Kerr alongside Sports USA crew. Streaming live and being archived on the MSY. Came to this game looking for another. There is a separate channel for the matches, the finals being played on Field 3, but we are on Field 7. Midland Fusion with a 1-0 lead. Looking for a second is that left-footed cross. Had a nice little bend to it, but just a little bit too far for the number 20, Dylan Delamo Langenberg, who had the first, including connect on at the back. Here's Cristiano Pilot. Scored that winning goal to get them into the final. He's slid back into the midfield here, though. And he's typically a forward. Here's Fusion winning it in the attacking third. Here's Pilot. Finds a teammate. Relieve a little pressure. There's a couple players ahead of the ball. Strong run here. Defenders on both shoulders. Eventually crowd him off the ball, but Pilot recovers, has it poked away from him. Does well to use his body and shield it. Turn the ball. Passes wide right. Cross comes in. Poked away by Fusion and then cleared to the halfway line by Shaner. Some determination showed there by the Lightning defenders. Here's Pilot on the ball again. He does really well to use his body to protect that ball. And the defender, to his credit, showed just as much fight and wins the throw. Strong. Muddied it up there for a minute. Nice ball to the right, looking for the run. Number 19 gets into the box, just get on his left foot. Left foot strike, blocked by the defense. Still with the Fusion, but pass doesn't connect. Here's Pilot. His pass is cut out. Players collide there, but Pilot comes out with the ball. Cross halfway, out of the circle. Looks for his forward. Almost finds Lee. McNames. Shaner. Lee does well to crowd the ball out for a moment. Fusion come down the right-hand side. Number 19 in white. Gets into the box. But defense did just enough to force a pass that goes into the arms of goalkeeper Will Payne. That was Shotwell on the right-hand side, looking to feed the box. And here's Pilot. Real aggressive run up the middle. Has the ball taken away from him. That was a nice ball intended for Dylan Alamo Langenberg, the Spaniard, but goes beyond him and out of bounds. Throw into Costa. Eventually goes out of bounds on that far side by the contingent of Lightning friends, family, and fans. Shaner looking to get on that. He does really well to keep his head up with the ball at his feet. Here come the Fusion. Langenberg had that dispossessed from him. Here's Pilot. Can he hold the ball and find a teammate ahead of him? Long ball. Intended for the run. Dylan Mosley. Cooch does really well there to put it out for a throw. Under some pressure there from Mosley. Johnny Sands on the field. Once again, he was in and out in that first half. I walked past him after talking with the coaches pre-game.
No further in than that.
Most players don't really engage, but
Don't kill the space.
he introduced himself while I was walking across the field, and he said he's feeling the best he's ever felt. Number 17 for Lightning and Blue, but gonna have to track back here as Fusion threatened, and surely that's a whistle there as our official, who hasn't called too many fouls so far, Mackenzie Perez, gives a whistle to the Lightning back line. Good intensity to this U15 Premier State Cup final. Is that one a loose ball? Goes out of bounds there on the far side. The winner of this match will qualify for the Regional President's Cup happening in 2 weeks in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. There's a lot on the line in this match. Here come the Lightning. That touch off the right foot of the number 6, Vin Phu Trong, just a little heavy. Allowed the defender for the Fusion to step in and put that out of bounds there. (1-0) for Midland. Goal 30 minutes into the first half. Here's Luke Shotwell. Puts in a dangerous cross, and defense has done enough so far. Fusion's still able to get an attempt on goal. That was Shaner. Attempted a left-footed shot, but didn't have the accuracy as Sands and Mosley come off for the Lightning. Looks like leading scorer number 19, Ethan Erebor, the honor roll student at Catholic Central, checks in, as does another. 2 switches here, just about 10 minutes into the second half of this State Cup final. Here's Shaner. Intercepts, penetrates into the box. Defense did just enough there. There's 21 in blue. Hanil Banani. There's Pilot. A couple good passes there, and haven't seen the sequence of passing from Midland as we saw in the first half. A couple of really good sequences as they look to go angled and lofted, looking for the run of Dylan Del Amo Langenberg. Varsity freshman, John Glenn High School. Goal scorer today, the only goal scorer today so far, Blake Razinski, Bay City Western varsity starter, who in his high school season scored 8 goals and got 8 assists from midfield position. Got an outfield player taking the goal kick there for Will Payne. Here's Erebus. He hasn't had much opportunity to get in scoring position. Has the number 17. Here's Pilot. Looking for Erebus. He's going into the box, but that bounces into the hands of Landon Wisniewski, the 8th grade goalkeeper, number 55 for the Fusion. A high looping punt. Well over half, as that puts the number 12 for Lightning under pressure. Here come the Fusion down the left-hand side, looking to feed Razinski. Cut out. Might be a shooting opportunity. Right-footed strike, and that's not sure. They're counting it as a goal. A right-footed blast from way downtown. Wesley Post is taking credit. There was some indecision there as it went off the goalkeeper's hand onto the post, down near the goal line.
All day. Turn. Move.
Wesley Post makes it 2 for Midland. (2-0) for Midland Fusion. So this Lightning team has made many comebacks this season. Going to be challenged here in the State Cup final to come back from a 2-0 deficit. I believe that was number 8 with the long distance strike. It really opened up for him as he turned. No one closed him down, and it fell so sweetly for his right foot. He just sent a rocket. Just too strong for Will Payne, who got a hand to it, bounced up onto the crossbar, and it must have bounced under the line as he's under pressure. Here's Razinski on his left foot, and there's a third for Fusion. Second of the game, third on the day. Blake Razinski makes it 3 for Midland Fusion. Blake Razinski got on the end of a fantastic pass, looped around the defender into his path. 3-0 for the boys in white, black, and green. Lightning will have to do something epic here as there's a big collision. Big collision here between number 21 and number 7 from Fusion. Something for the officials to sort out here. Looked like 2 players jumping up for the ball. And number 21 in blue, that's Hanil Banani, who he himself coaches youth players in the Novi Rec program. Down and in quite a bit of discomfort as the trainer comes onto the field. With that third goal, what an incredible pass there out of the midfield for Blake Razinski, the Bay City Western varsity starter, to run onto and expertly finished with his left foot beyond goalkeeper Will Payne. As we have a delay here at the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex in sunny yet chilly Saginaw, Michigan here on June 1st, 2024. Let you know that this event is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, official sporting goods retailer and tournament sponsor of the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. MSYSA sponsors and partners are Under Armour, Amazon Smile, Sports Forums, Wilson Trophy Company, Quick Goal, VO, and Soccer Village. And the winner of this game qualifies for the Regional President's Cup happening in 2 weeks in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. As injured player Hanil Banani gets up but is limping, flanked by Coach Cameron Wright.
Refocus White, hold it to 18.
Not sure if I saw any cards or anything from that collision. But it will be a free kick for the team with a 3-0 deficit.
Be awake, Landon. It's coming.
Gotta imagine a long-range effort from number 9, Cristiano Pilot. Leading scorer at Walled Lake Central High School as a freshman. Or he's a leading scorer on this team and plays varsity at Walled Lake Central High School as a freshman. So impressive for the number 9. Is our match official. consulting with her assistant on the far side. My name is Robert Kerr alongside Sports Video USA here in Saginaw, Michigan, broadcasting and streaming live and being archived on the MSYSA YouTube channel. We've got 4 games on this field today and then another 4 tomorrow. First match of the weekend, the 8:30 kickoff, the U15 Premier State Cup Final. We have Cristiano Pilot waiting patiently over this free kick, about 30 yards out. Is he going to test the goal? Of Landon Wisniewski, right-footed strike, plenty of power, but doesn't have the accuracy. I think everyone out here saw what was coming there. There was a lengthy delay after the ball was placed. The trainer was on the field for quite some time, placed the ball, and then had a bit of a conference with the assistant referee on the far side. I believe that was the assistant referee number 2, Trevor Worthman, she was consulting with. Because on the near side here is Jason Cross. Lightning under pressure again. They'll have to compose themselves. Down 3-0. One of the best players had to go off under injury protocol. He's being looked at by the trainer behind the bench on the far side. Cristiano goes around a couple defenders. Return pass just a little ahead of him. Haven't seen much from number 19, Ethan Arabor. Here's Pilot trying to navigate his way through the defense. Pilot brings it back to number 10 for the Lightning, and a nice strong run by Jesus Torres out of the back. But that last touch just got away from him. It looked like he was going to fall kindly for his left foot, but here's Razinski looking for a hat trick. Threatening this Lightning back line, drives into the penalty area, crosses it. Right footer doesn't come. Got stuck under his foot, and this grass can be kind of Velcro-like sometimes here. This right-footed strike is deflected, kind of takes the sting out of it into the arms of Will Payne. A baseball and flag football player, World War II history buff, sends it into the middle of the park where Fusion get on it again. Here's the number 8, Wesley Post. Not on the ball as much in the second half, but had an absolute golazo long-distance strike from probably 35 yards out. That made it 2-0. It sits as 3. Right-footed strike from Fusion. Won't threaten the goal too much. That was McNames. Had the right idea, but didn't quite get the power behind it. As here come the Lightning, looking to get at least the consolation. His Erebus chases us down. Catholic Central player getting on his right foot. Tries to get back on his left. Here on his right foot. Tried to play a pass. Didn't quite connect. As Shaner does well. And finds Wisniewski again. Who's going to get on this? Looking for his hat trick. And there it is. Hat trick for Blake Razinski. Makes it 4 for Fusion. Some excellent service to the forwards here. That's a goal. Lightning get on the board. An absolute strike for number 21. He just came back on the field from getting injury treatment. That's Hanil Banani getting his team on the board. 4-1. Wow. What a way to make a name for yourself. just had to have treatment behind the bench. Gets his team on the board. Beats Wisniewski from long range into the top corner.
Second ball.
4-1. Will we see any more goals this second half? Just an absolute flurry of goals. It was 1-0 at halftime, and we sit just over halfway through this second period of play. And the scoreline reads 4-1 in favor of the team in white and black, going from left to right. Benani with a little bit of burst after scoring that goal. Pilot looking for the run of Lee, who gets on the end of it, chips the goalkeeper, and it's 4-2. Could we be seeing an epic comeback? 4-2. Number 23, Aiden Lee. And like that, it's 4-2. Running out of score sheet. What a finish there from Lee. He just needed a little, some added encouragement from that injury. And they've been a different team since Benani received treatment. Not sure if it was adjustment from Cameron Wright, a change in attitude. But 4-2 and an interesting 15-20 minutes here in this U15 Premier State Cup Final. Coach George Hajay for the Fusion says, don't let off the gas, as this next goal is a huge one. If the Lightning get the next one, we're in for a grandstand finish. As Pilot able to keep it in. Searches to the right-hand side. Giving chase is number 7, Tyler Parks. You feel that number 19, Erebus, might have a part to play here at some point. He's been held quiet so far, one of the leading scorers on this team. There's Benani, bounces over his head. Stays with it. Parks. Thought Benani was going to run ahead. He goes out for a Fusion throw-in on the far side. Fusion substitution as number 19, Luke Shotwell, comes off in favor of number 80, Bryce Williams, who got an assist in the first half and was really dangerous every time the ball came his way. Can't say enough about the distribution from the midfield to the attack for Fusion. It's well cut out by Lightning. They have a little bit more spark in their step, and their pass is a little crisper and their tackle's a little firmer. Bryce Williams gets stuck in. Bryce, the bagpipe playing family farmer who has his own backyard football club, getting stuck in the number 80. But here's the Lightning on the ball now. Here's Cristiano Pilot dealing with a bouncing ball. Can he find a teammate? Sent long for Lee to chase. And no nonsense clearance for number 49 for Fusion.
Hey, now we get behind the mark. Bryce, you gotta help out, man. Right? For everything. Anything that's close. Move.
Caden Saylor sent that into the neighboring field here. Lightning looking for our third. That is in the attacking penalty area. It opens up for Parks. And that was a chance, a really big chance for the left footer. Tyler Parks, one of the leading scorers on the team. Another 8th grader who runs track. Coach's son. It opened up for him. He turned, shot, but over the bar there. And it remains 4-2 for Fusion. Fusion undefeated on the season. Lightning, known for their comebacks. It falls to Erebus. Here's Lee. And that's a foul called in favor of the ending there. This is the Fusion under pressure here, but you feel that counterattack could come at any time if the ball comes to the feet of Shaner. McName's in the midfield. They've been supplying this front line of Wyszynski, Langenberg, Shotwell, and now Bryce Williams. They're playing some excellent through balls. Big part of the reason why they're three goals scored in the second half and 2 goals up in this exciting U15 matchup.
Hey, get the ball, hold it for us. Get back to our basics.
Winner of this game qualifies for the Regional President's Cup in 2 weeks in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Here's Williams. Lets it run onto his right foot. Tries to go around the outside of his defender. He does really well. Slide tackle, gets the ball, stays in bounds. Bryce gets back up, challenges the Lightning defender, who does really well on the ball and pokes it away, looks for Lee. Just over his head. Lee gets on the ball, looking for Parks. I think he's the coach or something. Oh, good challenge from Lee on the goalkeeper. Goes down in a heap. May have got my notes incorrect. Parks, I don't think is the coach's son. I imagine that's Nathan Wright. Cameron Wright leads his team. Perhaps his assistant. But the goalkeeper for Fusion looks to be fine after hitting the ground pretty hard there as Bryce Williams gives chase down this right-hand side. Looks like we're going to have a number sub coming in here, number 9. Wallace Borden is going to come back in the game. Owen McNames comes off to applause from his coach and sideline. Benani, scorer of the opening Lightning goal. Here's Pilot, dispossessed by Shaner. Great battle between these two. That's got to be a foul, and it is. Referee Mackenzie Perez staying firm with her call. Shaner is staying down. I'm not sure if he's just giving his teammates an opportunity to catch their breath or if he picked up a little knock there. Kind of looked like a push-off, which knocked him to the ground, but rubbing his left ankle. He's getting back up on his feet. Shaner has been really impressive, especially in that first half. Played a lot of great passes, dribbled his way. The Lightning, first time ever in the State Cup. It's a select program from the Novi Parks and Rec. Made quite a few comebacks this season. 4-2 down here. Just under 10 minutes to go. Shaner finds a teammate in the box, right-footed strike, that's blocked. Good combo in the box there. This is a right-footed strike, and it came off a defender. Did the official see that? To make that call, but eventually ruled a goal kick. Fusion looking threatening there. The number 3 in white, Blake Wyszynski. Hat-trick on the day. He opened the scoring in the first half and then added 2 more excellent finishes here in the second half, as that's going to test the goalkeeper. A long boot. And the number 8, Wesley Post, who's played well in this game and got himself on the score sheet for scoring from a similar distance, so has that confidence to take that on. Ryazinski had it skip off his foot. Almost worked out for his teammate. It's out of bounds. This ball's back to Pilot. Surrounded by two Fusion defenders. Heavy foul there as number 7 for the Lightning, Tyler Parks, who had a great chance to score earlier in this half to get a third for the team, is brought down. It looks like Cristiano Pilot is going to take this on a big day in soccer globally and locally. Champions League final today. 73 or so USL games being played domestically and in the Michigan State Youth State Cup Finals. Played short by Pilot. Right-footed strike in the box. What a save! Landon Wisniewski. Biggest save of the game from him as a well-worked free kick found its way into the box. Lightning got a strike on goal and was saved by the Fusion goalkeeper. Pilots take the corner. Into the danger area. Headed away. Could be a counterattack here down the left-hand side. Good speed by the defense to catch up. But it falls fortuitously to the Fusion. Defending towards 3 players. Good pass to the right-hand side. Right-footed strike into the arms of Will Payne. Well-worked counterattack there. Eventually made it to the foot of Dylan Dalamo Langenberg. But in the arms of the goalkeeper. Still 4-2 in favor of the team in white, going from left to right. It was just 1-0 at halftime. 4-2 now. About 5 minutes to go. Zez looking for the run of Lee, who scored the second for the Lightning. A snappy little player he seems to be. Great finish as he dinked it over the goalkeeper earlier in the half. Ryazinski, the hat-trick hero, still running and pressing. And rewarded as Fusion have the ball. Tired legs for the defense. That's crossed and cleared. Parks. Or Lee for Parks, rather. Coach Hejay giving last-minute instructions to new Fusion sub Leo Moreno, encouraging him to stay aggressive and get that 5th goal and put this one to bed. That's number 20, Dylan Delamo. Langenberg, the varsity, checking out. Leo Moreno was very sharp in his minutes in the first half, checks in again. This one is a high looping ball, but collected by Wisniewski. Beyond Moreno, but it comes down to Shaner, who's played that center mid role so well. His distribution has been really good today, but that one just a little too heavy for the run on the left-hand side by Bryce Williams. Still like the notes on Williams that he runs his own backyard league titled BFC, plays the bagpipes, trombone, and works on his family's farm tending sheep. The number 80 in white. Some fun notes there. Under pressure. Lightning, they deal with it as Cristiano tries to find number 7, Tyler Parks. Unable to do so there as it goes out of bounds.
Keep playing, boys.
Just a few minutes to go here in the U15 Premier. 4-2. The team with the lead going for a fifth. Here's Hat Trick Hero. Still has some energy. It looked like he wanted to be subbed a few moments ago when Moreno came in. Looking for Erebus. Unable to get on that. That's headed forward well. Here's Moreno. Has the ball stuck on his feet a little bit. Stays with it though. Nice idea on that pass to use the outside of his right boot, but just a little bit ahead of his attacking teammate. That's for Razinski. He's already got 3 on the day. He goes around the goalkeeper and makes it 4 on the day and 5 for his team. Blake Razinski, a quadruple in the dying moments of this U15 Premier Cup final. Sounds like we're getting 4 added minutes here at the end of this game. That was about an 80th minute goal there to make it 5-2. If my stat tracking is correct, that's 4 on the day. 3. Blake Razinski, the Bay City Western freshman, started on varsity this year and has gotten 4 goals in the State Cup final. What a way to start our day here in Saginaw. Got a feel for the Lightning, their first time in this competition. Showed a great accounting for themselves. Made lots of comebacks. Got through qualifying into their teeth. Made some comebacks in the quarters and held on in the semis to make it to the final, but this undefeated Fusion team just a little bit too much in the tank and took just about almost all their chances. I can only think of one real chance that was missed, and a big applause for who's got to be the man of the match. Number 3, Blake Razinski. He comes off to applause. Checking into the game, number 13, Landon Worth. Still looking for more. A nice bending left-footed strike from the other goal scorer on the day, Wesley Post, who scored from about 35, 40 yards out. What seems like a long time ago, shortly after halftime, is Aiden Lee, one of the Fusion, or the Lightning goal scorers. His 5th year on the team. He assisted both goals in the semi to get them here, and he got the second of the day for his side, who gave some life into this game, really, and that's not a foul. Cristiano Pilot yelling at the ref there. He didn't like that call. No call, really, because that was a slide tackle from behind, so you think that there was some merit to his petition. As we're into stoppage time, our first match of the day, the U15 Premier. Scoreline reads 5-2 to the team in white, going from left to right. Desperation time. You gotta say, this select team from Novi has done really well to get this far. The program doesn't play a full winter season, allows their team to play multiple sports. Team players on this Lightning team play hockey, basketball, cross country. Number of players. I did some baseball and some flag football, so a lot of interest being pursued by these Lightning players. There's Cristiano, pilot, navigate his way to a third goal for his team. That's a skewed clearance. Might find its way to Lee, who strikes towards goal and just over the bar. Landon Wisniewski, you think, had it covered, but made a couple folks in the gallery gasp. That effort from the goal scorer, who had a chipped finish to get on the board. All the goals here been fantastic, really. 7 in total. All of them pretty darn high quality, whether it be combination play or some impressive strikes from distance. We have been entertained here in game 1 of day 1, the MSYSA State Cup Final 2024 edition. Williams looks to feed Moreno. It's 2-on-2 in the box here. Oh, and just over the foot of Landon Worth, who's listed as the backup goalkeeper. Moreno almost put one on a plate for him. Probably would have been some icing on the cake, as we have a Lightning player struggling a little bit down. Stretching his leg might be kind of a cramping issue, but got to be getting close to the end of this 4 minutes of injury time. I'm Robert Kerr alongside Sports Video USA, streaming live and being archived on the MSYSA YouTube channel. I'm very excited and honored to be here for this soccer marathon this weekend. Been treated to some quality here in this first match, as goalkeeper Will Payne having to work until the final moments of this match. Erebus looking to get something going here in the dying moments, but he's crowded out there. Great defensive effort from Caden Saylor. And there is the final whistle, and Midland Fusion 09 Green are the U15 Premier State Cup champs in 2024. Coach George Hajay has coached his Fusion team to an undefeated season in the state. 4 goals off the foot of Blake Razinski, and another added from long range from Wesley Post. 5 in total for the winning team. 2 crackers, though, for the Lightning, who fell 5-2. Hanel Banani took a knock and then came back on the field and hit a long-distance strike. And then Aiden Lee added a second to make the game interesting, 4-2. But the game was then put to bed by number 5, number 4 on the day, from Blake Razinski. So Midland Fusion Green champs at the U15 Premier Division. So, congratulations to Midland Fusion, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Robert Kerr alongside Sports Video USA. Thanks for tuning in, and congratulations once again to Midland Fusion.